One of the questions that I keep getting with the unions is, how do you feel about discipline? And that's a hot topic.
Yeah.
And I've said to them, and to all these interviews, I've said that you might not like my answer. You might not like my answer because my answer is not your stereotypical answer. My answer is not zero tolerance and blah, 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 and blah, blah. That's, my answer is, and I'll say this over and over again, that there's zero tolerance to be touched, to be violated, to be felt inferior, to have your boundaries crossed, mentally, physically, emotionally, anyway. And so there's zero tolerance to that. But usually, if another child is violating another child, there's usually something going on. And when that happens, yes, there's zero tolerance. That needs to be set in stone. We need to take it a little further. That child that's violating others, that child that's doing these things, we need to be looking into that. And that's where the mental health and the mental welfare comes in. And that's the conversation of what's going on. Why do you think it's okay to be doing these things? Because a lot of times, well, no, not a lot of times, children are sponges, and they learn from what they see and what they see and what they are taught and what they experience themselves. So there's times where a child sexually violates another child. How did they do that? Or why did they do that? Well, because they learned it somewhere. They just don't wake up one day and do that. So there's a lot of times where there needs to be more support so that the bigger picture is that there's more support so that the discipline isn't, this is a rotten child and this child should go to jail or this child should be punished. The child is a child, and they're doing things that are not socially acceptable, that are not correct in society, meaning that they're crossing boundaries. They're not practicing the common courtesy and respect. They're not practicing all the things that we talked about earlier. And so there just needs to be a discussion. So there needs to be some mental health going on, mental wellness happening here, as well as protecting the kids that are following the safety guidelines of protection and violation and making sure that they're not violating anybody. So I just think the bigger picture.
No, but that's what we need. We need views. We need someone who can see past the ripple effect of a vote.
Yeah.
And that's important. And I think, I mean, well, we've talked before. I'm not going to keep tooting your horn. You get enough of that. You're fine.
But child, nobody in this world is born racist. Nobody is.
Oh God, no. That's a learned.
No. So that's a learned behavior. Exactly. And even recently, a friend of mine was talking to another person. So there was down the line, but the line, this person said, yeah, Biden and that black lady. And I heard it and I was like, that black lady? Well, that black lady has accomplished more things in her life to be where she is right now. And she's contributed so much, and nobody's perfect, like whatever, like negatives and positives, you know, you obviously, when you're growing and you're learning, nobody's perfect, and you're not going to make everybody happy. But that black lady is going to be representing us, is representing a group of us right now, and it might be our next president, vice president. So it just, the ignorance again comes in, the lack of learning. It's just ignorance. It just